all the M's. We love alliteration, and we love this matchup. This is going to be something.
It is the first ever matchup between these two teams. J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, they're staples on Championship Sunday, looking for their third straight title. Unbelievable for these two, the most consistent guys in men's doubles right now, taking on Dekel Barr and Matt Wright. They were almost knocked out early, but then took down the 32 seed, and then, of course, the headliner win, beat the Johns brothers in the semifinals. Game one upon us now.
Yeah, Johnson Cola and Stefan Auvergne had a match point against them in their first match. Did Wright and Barr almost got sent home playing one match, and here they are on Championship Sunday. That shows you how the margins can be so thin.
And it was in Atlanta that Matt Wright and Fed Staxrud played together, and also had a marquee win there. Dekel Barr took down the Johns brothers in the bronze medal match. What a finish for Dylan Frazier.
Yeah, it's wild that Matt Wright and Riley Newman broke up last year because they couldn't beat the Johns brothers, and now Matt Wright shows up with Fed and wins, and now with Dekel and beats them. So,
Second serve.
Yeah, and then Dylan and J.W. Johnson have been just dynamite in this tournament.
3-0-2.
21 years old, J.W. Johnson, based out of South Florida. What a counter from Dekel Barr. Just slightly gets his body out of the way. Finishes down, big frame on the body of Dekel Barr.
0-3-1.
SWAT team from Dekel Barr there, and you know, Matt Wright thought he was going to be playing most of the year with James Ignatowicz, and that never really felt like it was working for those two. So a lot of new partnerships come from these breakups.
Point.
And Matt Wright loves him a lob, and that was perfect. We saw J.W. Johnson yesterday in mixed doubles, or Friday in mixed doubles, hitting some unbelievable overheads on the run. Didn't get enough on that one.
All SWAT team and wrist from J.W. Johnson.
Yeah, you don't usually see a lob drop, but that is exactly, Matt didn't get nearly enough on that, and 84% winning percentage for J-Dub and Dylan. That shows that consistency you talked about, Michelle. Full send from Matt Wright, and he loves to hold that forehand and then attack. He'll throw a lob up off that. He'll dink off of that.
Point.
Wow, a slice, try and trick them attack there. That was interesting from Big D there, and went well deep.
Second serve. Or 2-2.
Yeah, and that volley from Matt Wright just cannot hit up on the ball into these two. And I talked to Dylan Frazier. I was like, hey, can you win 3 in a row here? And he's like, yes, we can. That's the plan. That's the plan. Not cocky, but very confident. And why not with the way they're playing? It is all systems going. And J.W. Johnson was even mixing in forehand speed-ups, two-handed backhand rolls. That is very scary. That's the one right there.
Wow.
Not out.
Because everybody knows you dink in the middle. Dylan's forehand's dangerous. J-Dub doesn't usually do anything, but if he starts doing that, he just missed that one. Then that takes that first A in Humana out of the mix, and you got to find a new place to dink.
Second serve. Three, 6-2. Point.
Off the tape, that's about the only way to beat the hands of these two.
4, 6-2.
Dekel bar leans in, rolls it through the middle.
Yeah, catches the chicken wing there of J.W. Johnson, and well placed. The ball before it was high from Dylan.
5, 6-2. Not out.
J.W. Johnson will play for the mixed doubles
6,
title
5-1.
later today with his sister as well, so great tournament for him.
On the national stage, too. Big Fox taking over our coverage this afternoon. Big counter from Matt Wright. 46 years old.
Unbelievable.
6, 5-2.
Full-time lawyer. And we're going to keep saying that because that's impressive. Oh my goodness. Inside out, slippery shot from Matt Wright.
Wow, the jury finds you guilty of filth right there, Mr. Lawyer. That was unbelievable.
5, 6-1.
Another big counter for Matt Wright to tie it 6-all.
And that's the difference between tennis and pickleball in a nutshell there. He is not trying to win with that first forehand. He is expecting the ball to come back to his backhand. Perfect combo platter.
Second serve.
And the big D forehand is as vicious as any, but it has to be made consistently to beat a team on the other side who get to the kitchen almost every time.
Not out.
And that's one where Dekel, I'd love to take one more step and hit a forehand instead of an off-balance backhand for Matt.
6, 6-1. Second serve. Come on. Go, Matt. 6, 6-2.
Oh, who wants it? What a play, Dylan Frazier. An effortless touch to the corner.
I mean, that point had everything. We had the ball ride the rail for about 4 seconds to the oohs and ahs of the crowd. And the defense of these two is underrated. They had to scrap their way back in that rally to finally put it away at the end.
Through the middle,
Point.
just inside the baseline. A 2-point lead back on the side of Frazier and Johnson.
Yeah, Frazier has such a nice
receiver.
forehand roll flick out of the...
For a stunning scoreline, then JW
8,
and
6-2.
Dylan stormed back in 3 straight, but it's been fun to watch the journey of Matt Wright.
Not out. Six, 8-1. Second serve.
Some tough footwork there. Good first volley from Dylan.
6-8-2.
Big pass from JW. How did Dekel Barr get that back?
Because that went hammer time down at his feet. And just had the paddle in the right place at the right time there. Nice job by Big D. I love that he didn't retreat. That's your only chance to hang in that point.
Point.
Tie game, 8-all. Dekel Barr and Matt Wright. A stingy opponent.
8-8-2. Not out.
Yeah, if you float your third or your fifth, whatever shot you're trying to get, I mean, J-Dub is as good as anybody about not letting you off the hook. He finishes those opportunities every time. Now you funnel it to the middle too much, and Big D will definitely pull the trigger on a forehand, as he did there. He's had that successful attack a couple times in this first game.
Not out.
I mean, the impressive thing also about Matt Wright is this was a long-time alpha left side player who has adapted his game to the right side, and it is working.
20 career gold medals for Matt Wright.
Second serve.
Third all-time amongst all men.
8-8-2.
You hate to miss a lob wide, so pulled it there. And earlier today we had missed. We're full sun now, so great to see that.
Cautious point to start. Frazier testing the body of Dekel Barr. He's all over it.
He's got that unbelievable punch from right in front of him. Just get that out of here. I mean, it's so powerful.
Not out.
And because of the quality of the returns here, Frazier and Johnson have not gotten settled in at the kitchen as well as they usually do, and that's why we're tied up.
Eight, 8-1. Second serve.
Way too high on the drop from Matt Wright there, and again just gets punished.
8-8-2.
Every dink, almost every dink to the backhand side of Matt Wright.
Yeah, we're just going to dink middle. Dylan Frazier's trying to sneak over there and almost run around a backhand and hit a forehand. Aggressive right side player positioning.
Dylan Frazier waiting for his time to strike. Perfect setup by J.W. Johnson.
Yeah, a little skitter off the line, and Dekel couldn't be as precise with the dink, and that just shows you how quickly this very methodical dinking can turn into an absolute firefight.
Let's go, man. Second serve. Come on. Not 8-2. Not out.
Only 1 point surrender to Frazier and Johnson by Wright and Barr. They take back the serve with a chance to tie it.
It's the team on the other side that rarely gives you anything for free.
Second serve.
And that's not going to get it done. The drive was fine, but the fifth from Matt way up in the sky.
J.W. Johnson says thank you very much.
Yeah. 8-9-2.
Wow, 2 fifth shots missed. One way too high that was demolished, and then that one about 4 squares up from the bottom. That is not what they wanted on an offensive timeout call. What a misdirect from Big D. You don't usually want to go cross-court attack, but when you surprise everybody like that and get it to that outside hip of J-Dub, that was nice.
Wow, big holds. Another big play from Dekel. Barr. No points for Frazier and Johnson.
Yeah, that was kind of a half-hearted drive by J-Dub up in the eyes of the big fella, and that's not coming back. And again, didn't hit it hard, hit it down. Get it to the feet.
J.W. Johnson goes low to the backhand of Matt Wright, who shakes his head in response.
Yeah, well, Dekel's like, I had absolute sitter there. That was a dink that was begging to be wrecked, and I think he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, and then not a good result from there.
Point.
Very short return, and Matt Wright made him pay, unwinding the stack. So one at a time here, Michelle.
9-9-2.
Dylan Frazier with a rare missed dink into the tape, and so Wright and Barr will take the first game point.
Ten, 9-2.
Oh no, a let cord will force game one on the side of Wright and Barr. Tough break for J.
They drove it and they made them. There were some fifths that Matt Wright didn't make, and they were able to get the ball back. So they played very well on defense down the stretch. of teams are so scared of the hands of Frazier and Johnson that they won't attack because they know the counters are so good. You can't play scared against them. And they're earning wins on the dink rally so far. That's great news for Barr and Wright. Dekel Barr was an earning machine in the semifinals against the Johns. That's his classic move there. Finally saw, and that's the first time we've seen the big fella jump that corner in this game. Good job by Dylan Frazier keeping it out of there, taking that weapon away.
Slam attempt from Matt Wright.
Yeah, he's very good at it, but wasn't like on perfect balance, and I don't think he'll get plenty of dinks to give him that chance there, and push that one well deep. So this is the J-Dub and Dylan, where if they're not going to do anything with those dead dinks, it's so nice as their opponent to have a safe outlet. They'll just keep throwing the ball in that MA of Humana range and just go, okay, we're okay putting the ball there. You're not doing anything to hurt us. It's a great return from Dylan Frazier, who, as we mentioned, had a nice run to the semifinals in singles earlier this week and will play for bronze later.
Tixr, who is the most consistent player to this point.
Yeah, wondering what the heck am I doing in a bronze match? That's not what I do. I play for gold, but Hayworth got him.
Match of the Palm Springs final,
yes.
I believe.
You are right.
In January. Ooh, matrix move by Dylan Frazier.
Yeah, and that is, you know, it's the kitchen 7 feet, but when Big D is reaching into the kitchen, that's like 10 feet away from you. That's well done from Dylan. Yeah, Matt Wright not pleased with his dink there at all and just gets absolutely crushed by J-Dub.
2-0-1. Second serve.
You know, as you watch Matt Wright return against these two, he's not going to win a 40-yard dash. So he adds height to his return. He adds heights to his return and gets to the line without any problem. Oh my gosh, one-handed backhand flick down the middle. All right.
No. Can't overrule, too close.
J-Dub's lob goes just deep, and we saw him lobbing throughout mixed and men's doubles day. We talked to him about adding tricks. He wouldn't say what the tricks are, but they're on display.
Right.
So haven't seen him go to the two-handed backhand dink. It hasn't been on that side of his body much. Just going with that traditional cut today.
Doesn't give much with his secrets, that's for sure.
Dylan Frazier gave no secrets about how hard he was going to pound that shot right at the big man, Big D, right in front of him. Yeah, to win this match, that can't happen because they can get offense off of a drive and then not have to grind at the kitchen. That is an advantage they have in this match. That's another one where Dekel sort of half decided not to speed it up and then left it up for J-Dub, and it was the first backhand that just set off a tough firefight where they were behind the whole way. Be committed, folks.
Second serve. 3-0-2. Not out.
There we go. Dekel, no hesitation on that. Fires away and up above at the shoulder level there. That was nice. It's hard to protect that part of your body, especially when you're expecting the ball on the forehand side. That's really good.
Oh, another unlucky let court on Frazier the way game one ended.
No doubt.
Side.
Big Ben keeps striking one there. Man, that thing is going off the tape hard. And Big D is getting into the lob act here and threw up a beauty there. And then just when you're that tall, reach into the kitchen and find an angle like he did there. I mean, us little 5'8" people don't have that shot. So use your length, folks. If you're tall at home, that's great from Barr. And that's why they know, man, Dylan's just too dangerous with a dink on his right. And you've seen him actually run around a backhand. He made a mistake down the stretch on a dink. So keep that in the middle.
What?
JW Johnson, so swift with that wrist action through the middle.
Yeah, a little skitter on Matt Wright there. Watch the reaction to that. And then that is the specificity of shot that you can't have anything go wrong in your dink swing path, or it'll get absolutely punished as that one did.
Wow, and then Frazier does that. They're finding their stride quickly here in game two. One thing we haven't talked about yet today, Dave, John Isner in the draw for men's doubles. You had a great chat with him this week. Catch that interview on pickleball.com, YouTube.
Yes. Yeah, the big fellas, all 6'10" of him out there, and up 8-7 in the third in his pro debut, and then lost the last 4 points. It was a thrill to have him on this exact court, though.
Lots of tennis stars coming into the mix. Great play for JW Johnson once again, mirroring the winner from just a moment ago.
Donald Young made a nice run to the quarterfinals with the big man Blaine Hovenier, so they are rising and looking good. Jack Sock was not here. He'll be back. He hated missing with Isner in there as they won so many doubles titles together on the ATP side. And if you're looking for his in a bunch of tournaments, you're going to have to wait probably till this one next year. But
I would love to see him, Jack Sock and Isner play together.
Let's do that. Come on, boys. Go make it happen.
2-5-1.
Wow. Really good from Dekel Barr there, and just put a wrap on the Isner thing. He's like, yeah, I'm tennis, but I love pickleball. He loves playing, and he thinks it's a great thing for little Sparkies learning tennis to start out hitting a pickleball, because you can get more proficient at that at a very little size and age. So I thought that was a great observation.
lots of junior pickleball players playing in this
so
event.
good.
Was wandering around yesterday, seeing little tykes out on the court. So fun to watch.
Yeah, our first match on center today before we went on was a couple of brothers playing all under the age of 11. It was absolutely awesome. Oh, you got to trust, Big D. You got to trust. Why are you running behind Matt to cover for him there? Look at this. Like, Matt's got it. Where are you going?
5-3-1.
How? How does he keep doing that?
Because his game, with all due respect, doesn't rely on the things you lose over time, which is crazy athleticism. He is a great athlete, don't get me wrong, but he has adapted his game to play that solid right side and the magical backhand hands, and it's working. And I think that's what Frazier and Johnson need, is J-Dub to just... He's such a good singles player. Has such a good forehand. If you watch this, you'd be like, all that guy does is chop it into the middle. That forehand is lethal. There's a good look at it. You know, people ask me, Dave, I watched pro men's doubles. Why are they dinking so much? It is because of the respect of the hands on both sides. But you can't be passive either. When you get a chance, you got to go.
Well, there it is. Your chance to strike back, and the speed up is met with that.
Yeah, so that is what you can run into. Now, the problem with this is there was no disguise on that. You take a step backward, bring the paddle back, and speed it up. J-Dub's going to be all over that. Yeah, so Dylan Frazier is not wanting to hit backhand dinks, which is requiring a lot of lateral movement along the line. Like, watch how far he had to go in a step back, and then that makes that dink a little more difficult. Pop that up, and Dylan did not let him get away with that one. Different look here with Matt Wright on the left.
From Matt Wright. Almost had a winner down the line off the overhead. Too much there.
And then tries a miracle shot from a low position, but what a stab from Dylan Frazier there.
10-3-2.
Whoopsie.
Game 2 goes to Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson on their...
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
That's really impressive from Frazier and Johnson. Can they keep it going?
See how Matt Wright and Dekel respond here in Game 3.
And it's so nice for Dylan. He has such a good forehand attack, but he trusts his partner next to him that if he leaves it up a little bit, the hands of J-Dub will clean up a mess.
Clean moving through the middle for JW and Dylan Frazier with the rip.
Yeah, I saw a few more drives on the thirds in Game 2, and obviously starting out with a beauty right there. Yeah. around shoulder height to Big D, and it is goodbye.
Not out.
I mean, it's unreal how many times the stab, I'm in trouble, return that ends up short actually works out well for you, the returner. Great read by Dekel, but way too big a swing. If he just left the paddle out in front there, that is going to be a perfect play. Don't get too eager.
0-1-2.
Wow, that's too good from Dekel. He was ready, anticipated the pace from Dylan Frazier.
And just no swing on that one. And what a drive from Matt Wright. And oftentimes, Matt Wright is the person you don't want to return to because he is a lot less likely to go up and create havoc on a shake and bake.
Point.
But if his partner's going to rip it off the tape and tag your partner, then all sorts of trouble can happen.
Two, 1-2.
Oh, got him. Couldn't get out of the way fast enough, J.W. Johnson. Dekel throwing up an apology.
Yeah, I mean, J-Dub did not see that going cross court at all. That is certainly not where Dekel intended that to end up. Wow.
Oh, wow. What a lead from J.W. Johnson.
And what a dig on the full buffalo sauce chicken wing from Dylan Frazier there. I mean, to get that in the kitchen, that's what's getting a paddle on. A lot of people can get a paddle on it, but to keep it safe, Michelle, unbelievable.
1-3-1. Yours. 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 You.
Wow, they were hitting 4 overheads earlier in the rally, and then a missed dink is how it ends. What defense.
Yeah, remarkable track downs from J.W. Johnson to the corner on the overheads of Dekel Bar. And goes straight up on Matt Wright. Finds the opening and ties it at 3.
Point.
Yeah, the hands are amazing, but these are two unbelievable young athletes serving the ball right now, too. They get to everything. Same thing, Matt Wright always stands and positions himself to favor that backhand out in front, so you cannot find his body. Sometimes you got to wait it out. It looks good right now, but Wright and Barr have seen a nice pushback against them. Let's see if they have one of their own.
Sneaky lob from Dylan Frazier. 5-3 now in favor of the 2 seed.
Can't love that enough because it looks like he's dinking it down the line with that paddle position. And Dekel's like, what are you doing? Oh, no. I'm 6'4". He can't lob me. Oh, yes, you can.
Second time, too, we've seen that dink to lob deception from both J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, holding it until the last second. You called it ahead of 2024 that the lob was going to be integral.
Even on the serve. Oh, and gets the miss. And I love that he does, and they were doing this throughout the day, yesterday and in mix. Just give the returner a different pace to deal with.
You're there.
Oh, man.
Second serve.
J-Dub was all over it. Just a tad late.
7-3-2. Not out.
I know he missed that, but a more aggressive J.W. Johnson, if I'm cheering for Frazier and Johnson, I love seeing that.
Second serve.
And the other thing that makes it, the rolls are clear, the sides of the court are clear with Frazier and Johnson. It's just a well-oiled machine. And that is leaking oil there. Cannot miss that dink right there.
J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, they have 8 titles together as a team. J.W. Johnson has 15 individually. Looking for a 16th. Georgia Johnson have success in mixed as well, as you mentioned. They'll be in action later on today.
Second serve.
Caught swinging J.W. Johnson that time.
Just enough inside where it was outside the perfect swing path. And that was a pretty big cut at a counter right there.
Not out.
Dekel and Matt, you know, when it was going well in game 1, Matt's chattering with the crowd a little bit. Come on, D. Come on, Matt. We haven't heard that positive energy, and that's a big part of this. Oh, no.
Second serve.
What in the world, boys? A high looping dink goes right past both of them. And now a counter goes right past them as well, but that return cannot go right through both of them. They got to throw that away immediately. So after getting a great stop on the prior thing, they do nothing with the ball, do right and bar.
Second serve.
Miss Dodge.
Yeah, Dylan tried to sneak one past the big man, hoping he was sitting forehand, and that did not work.
7-3-2. Not out.
So that's 6 straight holds in pretty quick fashion. Can Barr and Wright find it? At the very least, communicate, fellas.
Second serve. Three, 7-2.
Nice job by Dylan Frazier, speeding up and then getting the paddle out of the way. 8 stops in a row, 4 on each side, and when you got a 4-point lead, that's just fine.
Seven, 3-1.
Another lob serve.
Second serve.
Deep for Frazier.
Got what he wanted, just didn't make it.
Here we go. There. 7-3-2.
Wow, a mile-high third from J.W. Johnson there. 10 side outs in a row here.
3-7-1. Nope. Point.
Finally off 3.
Four, 7-1.
Dekel bar, a late counter, he was there. That's the lead at 2.
And if the ball gets parallel to your body, guess what? Your paddle is square to where you want it to go. So even though it's not out in front, that's okay, because it's just sitting there ready to counter what came your way, as long as you don't overswing, and he didn't there. That was perfect. That was not.
Second serve.
Paid it off with a missed third.
5-7-2.
Oh my, Dekel looks to the heavens after that. He got exactly what he wanted, was sitting forehand, just took a little bit too big of a cut at it.
7-5-1.
Great job by Dylan of recognizing that the paddle position of the opponent in front of him, Dekel bar, is down. He's got to hit up on this, and Dylan did not let him off the hook at all.
8-5-1. Point.
So after some nice energy on that counter from Dekel bar, yeah, they have dropped a couple. Frazier and John, their strategy, and I like it.
Oh, too good. Dylan Frazier just keeps it out of harm's way with Dekel bar hopping the kitchen for the Ernie attempt. Game point. A fault called on Dekel bar for crossing the plane on that Ernie attempt. You have to hit the ball in order to be able to cross that plane of the net, so game point either way.
Wow, what a stab to save a game point there after a rope of a third.
10-5-2.
Game point number 2 for Frazier and Johnson. Oh,
jeez.
Wild pull from Dekel bar. He knows it. Game 3.
New ball, game 4, Tommy and 2-0-2. Not out. One. Second serve. 0-0-2. Not out. 0-0-1. Second serve.
A little sloppy start here to game number 4. And just there's been a little bit of hesitation in a couple of places, and not surprising. This is their second tournament together. They just need to communicate a little better.
Good pressure from Dekel Bar.
Yeah, and the patient dinking points are the way to them finding a way to win here. They just have to stay with it. But again, miscommunication on who's taking that ball. No one's going forward to cause a little pressure. I mean, Big D running forward can affect the fourth on the other side. And an empty trip there, and it wasn't a good one at all. It's not like he pressured Frazier and Johnson.
1-0-1.
Cross-court attacks galore in that firefight, but Wright and Barr win it. I thought we might get one of those demonstrative Matt Wright out points there on that last one. We did not. Boy, that's nice. So if you dink in the middle and it travels a little bit far at all on this court, your partner will pay the price.
0-1-1.
Man, just thirds and fifths are not good enough to win here right now. And Matt Wright's not going to get anything back from Dylan and J-Dub as far as the chitter chatter either, and he likes to do that.
Thought for sure it was long. Can't believe that dipped in.
Here's the deal. The ATP was for sure long, so he hit the wrong one there, as J-Dub really needed to take a cut at the ATP and then ducked out of the way, and there's nothing worse than looking back over your shoulder, and it's in by a foot.
Point. 2-0-1. Come on. Thank you, sir.
Great job by Dekel Bar saying nothing's going through the middle here.
2-0-2.
Man, and just high enough to get it out of the wingspan of a tall, athletic man. What a lob from Dylan Frazier right there.
3-0-2.
Oh, just missed.
Yeah, great counter from Matt. And for those of you that want to add the lob to your game at home, it needs to look like your dinks. If you bail out and ease your way back and are on your back foot, you might as well send 4 texts and let them know that it's coming. We did see J.W. Johnson speed up a forehand there. It went off the tape, so finally get rid of the ugly 0 do right in bar. Oh, Dylan's usually all over that second part of his forehand speed up, but was surprisingly late on the backhand there and then took a big swing at the end. He's usually going to absolutely demolish that.
Over on grandstand right now, the mixed doubles bronze medal match about to go the distance to a third. Thomas Wilson and Vivian David looking like they're about to take the second, up 10-9 on Anna Bright and Tyson McGuffin. We're up a game. What a rip from Dekel Bar through the middle. Still life on their side.
Yeah, forehand drives off of very short returns have to be part of the prescription to win here. Oh my.
Fox to catch our championship Sunday coverage. We get the mixed doubles matchup next, then women's doubles after that.
Oh, man. Dekel stares a hole into the cloud cover here as he's on that forehand again. He's had 2 or 3 of those where he just caught the tape on the counter.
5-3-1. Thanks, sir. Let's go, Matt. 5-3-2.
Boys, we have got to communicate. Cannot happen there. Yes, the return was short, but Matt didn't even stick his paddle all the way out to. He's like, Dekel, you got to protect me there, man. What a flick from J.W. Johnson.
Seven, 3-2.
Wow, what a rip from J.W. Johnson. Up 8-3. In
3 tournaments in a row. He said, yes, we can, and they are very close to doing just that.
8-3-2 is the score in game 4. Frazier looking to get another point on his side.
Point.
They will. 9-3. Frazier and Johnson in the closing stretch. It would be their 9th title together. The most consistent men's doubles teams on the Carvana PPA Tour.
Point.
And bonus coverage might just be 3 rallies here as we're at match point.
10-3-2. Set up.
Good hold for Wright and Barr, looking to stay in the match. Big mountain to climb, though, in a 7-point hold. They'll have two service tries to dig out of it. Side out scoring, games to 11, win by 2.
Nice shot.
Dekel Barr gets one.
Big fella sped up the forehand and then swatted the backhand into the open court. And these tennis players being able to adapt their swing pass is very impressive.
Second serve.
Great counter from J.W. Johnson, and that's what you'll see. People attacking the body, and you want to angle your paddle and attack that ball back down at their feet. Well done by Johnson.
Side out.
Quick side out.
Can't happen, man. You now got a match point on the other side again.
Not a lot of damage done in that service rotation. Championship point number 2 for Frazier and Johnson. J.W. Johnson seals it. The title is theirs. J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier are the champions of Rockwall, Texas. 3 straight 9. Another great performance for these two. J.W., starting with you, your 16th career gold medal on the Carvana PPA Tour. Your second meeting with Matt Wright and his partner this time around, Dekel Barr. What worked for you two to get this one done in 4 games?
We definitely had to be patient because they both had great hands, great counters, and they played extremely well the entire tournament. But I think our drives at the end also were a little bit more on than in the previous games, so I think that's what we stuck with.
3rd straight title for these guys, and they just wanted to hold out so you could get it done on the national stage here on Big Fox. 9th title together as a team. So Dylan, what's the significance of this one here in Rockwall?
Yeah, it means a lot. Couldn't ask for a better partner in J-Dub. We just have so much fun together on the court. And yeah, it means a lot. We're going to keep trying to get more, hopefully 4 next week in Sacramento. Quick shout out to my sponsor, Selkirk and Chicken and Pickle, for all the support they give me. Super helpful, great people. Chicken and Pickle has some locations in Fort Worth, so if you haven't been, you got to check it out. And ZOU.
And JW, what's Mama Bear, Julie Johnson, saying at the end of this one?
Oh, she's probably super excited. Also excited that I pulled out a few laws and other stuff we work on, so I'm sure she's really excited.
We can tell what you guys are working on in the lab. Let's get the title in their hands now as we welcome in Chris Carson on behalf of our title sponsor for this event, CIBC. He is the VP of Marketing for Pickleball Central. Chris?
Gentlemen, 3 in a row, congratulations. On behalf of CIBC, the PPA Tour, and Pickleball Central, I'd like to present this trophy to you. It's the CIBC Texas Open powered by Tixr, and this is for you, boys.
Thank you.
9th career title as a team, Dave. They are the champions of Rockwall, Texas. Back over to you, Dave.